Hey guys, Darren Asbury here with Revital Outdoors, bringing you another exciting podcast. Tonight we have another 2022 winning podcast. We're going to interview Mr. Tristan Abbott. Tristan just won the event on Dale Hollow Lake, the BFL tournament there. So very, very excited to talk to Tristan tonight. He's going to kind of run us down his tournament this past weekend, talk about some of the key things that he capitalized on in the tournament, as well as baits and everything as well. And very, very excited to have another winner on our podcast. Before we get started, as always, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you get notified when all of our content is dropping. Also, check us out on Facebook and Instagram. That's going to be Revital Outdoors. And if you've never heard of Revital Outdoors, we're a premium CBD company. We make premium CBD products for all the outdoor enthusiasts. We're THC-free, made right here in America, and you can purchase all of our products on our website. Also, this week is Red Crest, so if you are watching this and you are in the area of Tulsa, Oklahoma, be sure you come out to the Outdoor Sports Expo with Major League Fishing. That's going to be March 25th through the 27th in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We're going to be booth 2214. We're going to have a great in-show special. We're going to be releasing a brand new product. All of our pro staff is going to be there. So make sure you come and see us at the Red Crest Outdoor Sports Expo this week. So that being said, let's go ahead and bring him right in. Mr. Tristan Abbott. How you doing this afternoon, sir?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Doing good. I mean, first and foremost, just want to say congratulations on your win. You know, winning in the BFL level is kind of hard to come by, and it's really cool to talk to you. And I just want to say a big congratulations. And man, like, kind of walk us through it. I mean, I know it's been kind of a crazy weekend for you. So, what all happened?
It was pretty. I mean, just the way everything worked out was pretty mind blowing. Because I honestly didn't think I had it won. I mean, by any means. I know how that lake fishes this time of the year. I've been beat down there a lot. I actually started fishing down there about 7 years ago, and fished several BFLs and everything down there for the last couple of years, and never won a tournament until last fall on that lake. Local tournaments or anything by any standards, little jackpot, it didn't matter. Just could not get a win down there, and it sucked. I mean, it really did. Just fish somewhere that long and be able to compete, but to never get a win like that. And me and my normal tournament partner was down there in a Renegade series back in the fall and actually won a boat. And that just kind of started from there. Got on some fish after that, and they carried me through a lot of local tournaments down there this winter. And luckily, they stayed until the first BFL for the Music CBD division, and got second down there in that. Major props to Brent Anderson for catching an absolute giant during that tournament too. If I was going to get beat anyway, that didn't hurt as bad.
Right.
But we took off that morning and made a big run down the lake. We got down there and got set in. Most of my fish are coming off scoping them. I mean, that's kind of the name of the game anymore. Especially wintertime Highland reservoirs. Just kind of seems like you either know how to do it or you hate it. And started out throwing a rig at some fish and took a couple bites pretty early. That was some key fish. Ended up leaving down lake about 11 o'clock with a good bag of fish. Nothing I could complain about. Made a way back up lake and ended up starting to throw a rig and a jerkbait a little more on some channel swings. And just couldn't seem to cull nothing. I mean, the most of the fish I'd been catching down lake on a rig was good quality fish. I mean, 420s to 460s, but you couldn't get over that lump. You couldn't take no giant bite to get a big bag. Come back up lake and started throwing a rig around some colored water. I mean, not dirty by no means, but a little colored water. Never could get that bite, but I ended up catching about another 15-pound bag on top of what I had, and that's when I kind of started to get a little worried, just because I knew they was biting. Other than that, I mean, it was a fun day regardless. It was definitely a fun day of fishing.
Okay. Well, based on the sounds of things, it sounds like you were kind of targeting fish that were pre-spawning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, all fish pre-spawned. All good, healthy fish that was. They're getting to the areas where they really want to set up and be at.
Right.
I completely hope they stay out there for the Toyota series in 2 weeks, but you know how that goes.
Yeah, I mean, sounds like to me with the weather pattern and all that, you could be looking at them too, but maybe there'll still be some holding to that pattern that you're relating to. So that's always a good thing. Um, without breaking it down too much, I know you got a tournament coming up. How many rods did you end up circling throughout the day? And I take it you were fishing kind of reaction bait.
I fished 2 rods all day long. Threw a 7.3 Alpha Angler with a Revo Premier on it, 20-pound Seaguar, a Braze X, and an A rig. I threw a Shimano X-Pride, a 610 medium heavy with a 8-pound test on a Berkeley Stunner.
Okay. So
that was it.
Jerkbait and A rig, really like doing that, covering a lot of water. How many keepers did you catch throughout the day? I know you said later in the day you caught another 15-pound bag, so you caught a number of keepers throughout the day on Dale Hollow.
Probably, I want to say around 14 or 15. I mean, didn't go out and slugfest them by no means. Just got lucky that morning and took the right bites. But probably around 15 keepers throughout the entire day.
Okay, I got you. So, last little bit of insight to Dale Hollow Lake, coming up for the Toyota Series in a couple of weeks. What kind of weight are we looking at for the 3-day tournament there to take on the victory?
To win, I would honestly, I think anywhere from 62 to 64 pounds.
Wow.
That's really what I feel like is completely capable of winning the tournament. It all depends on the fish, though, man. If the fish stay in the stages they're at right now, and I know looking at the weather, we're supposed to be having some cool weather again. The lake's down lower than what it normally is, and it's continuing to fall. If that trend does not stop, and that's still the case, a lot of your shallow water guys that like to flip, throw moving baits up like that in a foot or two of water, it's really going to hurt them. You don't have the targets down there that you normally do this time of the year. So that part of it could hurt it, but the guys that are, still looking for the same kind of stuff I'm fishing, you could see some really big bags brought in. I mean, you could see some really big bags brought in. It would not shock me in the slightest if you see a 22, 23-pound bag, and that might not happen 3 days in a row, but you could see a 23, a 16, and then a 20. That wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. That lake's definitely capable of it.
Right. And then you got the guy that's going to catch 18 a day and give a run for the money.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, well, Tristan, really honored to have you on our podcast. Again, congratulations on your win this past weekend at Dale Hollow Lake.
Thank you.
Before we let you go, a couple more things. You're obviously, it's a win in your end system with Major League Fishing. So what are you looking forward to throughout the rest of the year?
Just really some solid finishes, man. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. Every time I go out, I want to win as much as anybody, if not more. I mean, I'm as driven as you can possibly be to try to finish really good every time. Last year, I was very fortunate and won Angler of the Year in the Mountain Division. I'd love to try to repeat that, but let's be honest, there's some absolute sticks in the Mountain Division. I mean, that's as tough as it gets anywhere in the country.
Yeah, you mentioned one earlier, Brent Anderson. We've had him on here twice now, and I think we're probably going to have him on there again. So
yeah, I mean, you've got Brent, you've got Adam Wagner. I mean, you've got some absolute hammers out there. So, I mean, you just never know. I mean, I'm not looking forward to Cherokee by no means, but every other tournament throughout the season could be fun.
Absolutely. So, well, Tristan, one last thing before we let you go. I know you got a lot of family, friends, people in the area that support you. A lot of people, great people that are sponsors that you travel with. So, anybody that you want to give a shout out to or thank you before we let you go, just want to give you that opportunity.
Man, I'll be honest with you. I mean, it's mostly my woman. I've been with my woman for about 4 years now. She puts up with it. She travels with me. She fishes as a co-angler. She actually got her first win in the Mountain Division last year on Lake Cumberland. So it was nice to actually be able to come back and not be the only one with one of them trophies. But, I mean, she puts up with me. She travels around with me. She understands it all. So, I mean, it's all on her. There's a lot more for her than it is for me.
Absolutely. So, well, Tristan, thanks again for coming on to our podcast. Good luck to you
for having me.
The rest of the year. Absolutely. Hope to have you back on again because that means 2022 is just getting better and better for you. Good luck to your wife fishing as a co-angler. All the anglers that are fishing the Mountain Division BFLs this year, we just want to give a big shout out to and good luck. And the season's still young, so a lot of tournaments a lot of tournament success still to be had. So good luck to everybody out there. Again, before we let everybody go, we want to thank Mr. Tristan Abbott, the recent winner to the Dale Hollow event this past weekend with the Mountain Division. Also, check us out on our Facebook and Instagram. That's Revital Outdoors. Before you go, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page. From all of us at Revital Outdoors, I'm Theron Asbury. Thank you for tuning into this podcast. Be safe out there. God bless, and we'll talk to everyone very, very soon.